two teams since the Lakers' last NBA title run back in 2020. LeBron James still without Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. And the Rockets now without Kevin Durant for Game 1. Mid-first quarter without the stars. Well, this star, LeBron James, lobs it up to DeAndre Ayton for the slam. Lakers up 4 after 1. LeBron with 8 assists in the first quarter. That's the most in any quarter of his playoff career. Mid-second quarter, LeBron swings this one to Rui Hachimura, knocks down the turnaround elbow J. LeBron now up to 10 assists. Lakers up 2 going into the break. LeBron adding himself to the record books. Mid-third quarter, LeBron backing down his defender and finishing underneath. LeBron finished with 19 points, 8 boards, and 11 assists. Now early fourth, Luke Kennard. Contested 3 is money. Lakers up 13 a few possessions later. Kennard starts to drive, pulls back. Hey, how about that? Lakers up 16 a minute later. Back to Kennard. It's a Kennard kind of night. Because how about another triple? Why not? Started with Luka and Reeves out and finished with a playoff career-high 27 points of a perfect 5 of 5 from three-point land. The Lakers win 107-98. And we're now joined by CBS Sports NBA analyst John Gonzalez. And John, this series was supposed to be star-heavy, but you know, Game 1 ended up becoming a test of depth and composure instead. No Kevin Durant, who added himself to Luka and Austin Reeves, who were sidelined on the other side. But many people didn't think the Lakers would offensively be able to keep up, missing 2 guys who together they average over 56 points combined. But I want to ask you, what impressed you most with the Lakers win tonight?
Yeah, you said many people. I'm many people in this scenario. I didn't expect it to go this way. What impressed me most was, take a wild guess on this one, right? It's LeBron James. I thought LeBron was going to have a monster scoring effort, and instead he was just sort of Mr. Facilitator all over the floor. He goes for 19, 8 rebounds, and 13 assists, Kiana. He had 8 assists in the first quarter. That's the most assists in a single quarter in playoff history for LeBron, which is saying something because he's always like setting another record, right? But then beyond that, like we talked about this pregame, the Lakers are so thin. Even when they have Luka and Austin Reeves, they're painfully thin. I thought, okay, this is too much to ask even of LeBron James, because what are you doing? You're graduating Rui Hachimura back into the starting lineup and Luke Kennard. I thought forget about that. That's not going to work. Boy, did it work. All 5 players for the Lakers, all 5 starters for the Lakers scored in double figures, including and especially Luke Kennard, who had a game-high 27 points, went 5 for 5 from deep. When the Rockets don't have an answer for Luke Kennard, the Rockets are in trouble here. And then one more thing that impressed me from the Lakers' perspective here. They held the Rockets under 100 points. This is not a good defensive team, the Lakers. They were 20th in defensive rating. The Rockets have some problems right now. They got to thank God for the Rockets have 3 days until Game 2 because they cannot get Kevin Durant back soon enough.
Yeah, I'm going to dive a little bit more into that in just a moment. But the Rockets, they did come in with one of the league's best defenses in late season momentum. But Game 1, it did ask them to replace KD's 26 points per game on the fly. But how much of this do you chalk up to no Durant, and how much of it is on the Rockets themselves for just not being sharp enough in the opener?
Yes. We'll take both of those. We'll start with Kevin Durant. I mean, you could see the flow of the offense just ground to a halt. It looked like molasses. People are looking around going, who's going to take the shot? What's this offense supposed to look like? And you could see how reliant they are on Kevin Durant, not just because of that scoring average, but also to initiate the offense. I mean, when they lost Fred VanVleet early in this, before the season even began, with an ACL injury, that was one of their main facilitators and creators, right? So now all of a sudden that falls to Kevin Durant. And tonight's game without Kevin Durant, they really didn't have anybody to initiate that offense. And ostensibly it could be Reed Shepherd. He had a terrible night shooting. Everybody on the Rockets had a terrible night shooting. They went, 38% from the floor? Brutal. I expected Alperen Şengün, who's actually a very good passer, to maybe facilitate more, run the offense through him. He had a brutal night. Amin Thompson had a brutal night. Just up and down that roster, nobody could get anything going for the Rockets. So yeah, they really need Kevin Durant to come back, not just because they need that extra added scoring punch, but because they need somebody to organize the offense and have everybody facilitated. And without him, they don't have it.
Yeah, absolutely. But now when we're looking at this Lakers team and you're considering the formula that they did use to get this win, can they count on that again, or do they need a near perfect efficiency game to try to steal another one?
Well, in the same way that the Rockets are hoping that that 3-day in between game 1 and 2 will help Kevin Durant come back, I think the Lakers would be really thrilled if one or both of Luka and Austin Reeves could come back because, look, LeBron is LeBron, and you're always going to get a supreme effort from him in any game, let alone in a playoff game. I wonder, I mean, DeAndre Ayton, he was really good tonight. I think you could probably duplicate that. I'm a little skeptical that Luke Kennard can go for 27 again in perfect shooting. He is a great three-point shooter, but they've asked him to do so much since the other two guys went down. He had a triple-double, his first ever career triple-double against Dallas about a week ago. And, all of a sudden I'm thinking, like, is this actually Luke Kennard's role? Is Luke Kennard now a critical piece of the Lakers? I'm a little skeptical on that, but hey, kudos to the Lakers who, again, that is a thin roster. I didn't anticipate that they would even be in this game, let alone winning it comfortably. And beyond that, just to harp on this point one more time, to hold the Rockets under 100 points, the Rockets had the 8th best offense in the NBA this season. No Kevin Durant, okay, but you still have a guy like Alperen Şengün, who is an all-star, and outside All-NBA probably won't make it. Amon Thompson, who is super talented, can't shoot, but super talented, can do anything on the floor, and Rudy Shepard, who can shoot. And all of them were held in check tonight. So that's a full effort at both ends of the floor for the Lakers.
A thin roster, you're already thin. And without two of your stars, you're holding one of the best offenses in the league to under 100 points, surprising many people. And the Lakers, they're currently up 1-0 in this series. We'll see how they can continue this momentum into game 2 and whether maybe the Lakers can get some health back and also Kevin Durant on the other side. As always, John Gonzalez, I know you'll be talking about it with me. Appreciate you. You know who else we'll be talking about? That man. LeBron James just always, like John Gonzalez said, after he's somehow adding himself to the history books. Well, it might not have been a lights out night, but he still added his name to some list. The most assists in a game at the age 41 or older in playoff history. 13. He had 8 assists in the first quarter alone. He's like a fine wine, ladies and gentlemen, just a fine wine that's looking for another title to add to its resume.
Playoff hoop back in Denver. Nuggets and T-Wolves meeting in the playoffs for the 3rd time in the last 4 seasons. Well acquainted. Picking up mid-3rd quarter, Nuggets up 9. Jamal Murray had himself a late afternoon, early evening, doesn't matter the time of day, he gets buckets. Game high 30 points, capped a 14-0 Denver run there. Nuggets up 12 after 3. And a give by Murray, early 4th. Ant-Man, all 3 of them, part of a 21-8 Timberwolves run. Edwards finished with a team high 22-9-7, mid-4th. Jokic off balance, but on the mark. Nuggets up 5 after the throw, 4 to go. Rudy Gobert turns it over. Bruce Brown ahead from the Jokic give. 25, 13, and 11 helpers for the Joker, his 22nd career playoff triple-double, 3rd most all-time. Fill her up. 2 minutes to go. Heave won't go. Grazes the rim. Brown gets the rebound. Murray laser back inside to Gordon. Got to pick up your man. Nuggets win it 116-105. Ended the season on a heater, so that's 13 in a row for the squad.
Coming up, the Garden gets a playoff rivalry renewed. The Hawks, they've been one of the league's hottest teams down the stretch, and the Knicks, they've got home court, higher expectations, and a whole lot of pressure. So who landed the first punch? We'll